Hello and happy Thanksgiving. I am Erica Basil, also known as About Paint Girl on both Instagram and on Twitter. And I'm coming to you today with a wine review. And in the spirit of Thanksgiving and in gratefulness and in also people coming to America and settling in this country, I'm doing a little bit different wine review today. And that I'm doing Mastronardi from Canada. And I know Canada is not the United States, but still America. And why is this important? Well, I will tell you. My husband's family on his mother's side has only been here since his grandparents' generation. And when his grandparents came over, some people that came over from Italy, he's Italian, some came over and came to Chicago, and some went to Canada, specifically to most of them to Leamington to be tomato farmers. Leamington, to give you a little bit of an idea, is near Windsor, and Windsor is just across the river from Detroit. And so we had taken a trip to see family members a year and a half ago. Um, and when we go to Canada, we don't really sightsee. We mostly just see family. And so on this trip, I said, I know that you have family that has a winery. We're going to go to the winery, and we're distantly related. And I did not know at that time how we were related. But when we got home, we were asking my husband's mother, and she said, well, my husband's great grandparents. One was an Ingrata, and one was a Mastronardi. His great grandmother was a Mastronardi, and his great grandfather was an Ingrata, and so that is how we are related to the people that own this winery. I don't know their side of it, but that's our side of it. And so this is Mastronardi. It's actually in Kingsville, located in Kingsville, Ontario, Canada, and I'm going to review their rosé today. It is Pinot Noir Rosé. Now, when we were there, we also bought a couple sweet wines for people that helped out with the house and the dog while we were gone. I don't remember what we bought. I know they were very happy with them. We also bought Dolce Vita, which is a dry white that we liked very much, and I will review that on another time. And we bought their Syrah, which was a dry red that we liked very much, and I'll review that another time as well. We did taste test all of these at the winery, which is lovely. The grounds are beautiful. The inside is really, it looks like what you would expect a winery to look like. Really beautiful in the inside, a lot of earthy tones to it. Just lovely. If you are in the area at any point, do go look, do go visit them. Oh, I forgot to look up online to see if any of these, if you can order these online or not, I don't know. And when I did look at Mastronardi's website about this one, I didn't see it on the website anymore, so possibly this vintage has sold out. I don't know, maybe not. You could always call there if you wanted to. So let's get right to it. So here it is, and I'm going to go ahead and pour it in the glass. When I poured it initially this morning, I was going to say this morning. Yeah, you started early. Yeah, I started around 11 this morning. When I poured it initially, there was a lot of effervescence to it. I don't know if that was the way I stored it. Nope, there's still some in there. I can see that it's not showing on my screen. Oh, maybe it is. Do you see those tiny bubbles? So I don't know if that is purposeful in this vintage or if it's the way that I stored it, although I did just store it on my wine rack, but the effervescence is fun. I'm not gonna lie, I like a little bubbly. It's okay with me. I'll go ahead and swirl it for you. And this one, if you look up kind of by the logo there, Buckeye Lake Winery logo, you can see it starting to come down, the legs starting to come down on that logo. Do you see them? Right there, just two on the screen, the right of the logo. There they go. So it's got some nice viscosity to it. I'll go ahead and smell it for you. There are definitely hints of strawberry in there. I smell an oakiness. Now, I don't see in the description that this is, that they make this in the oak. Help me out. Barrels, thank you. My husband's off to the side watching, and he's enjoying a glass while I'm enjoying a glass. I don't know that they do or don't make this in oak barrels, but I'm just saying I believe I smell oak in this. And there's also supposed to be hints of raspberry. I don't get the raspberry, but that doesn't mean it's not there. So I'm going to go ahead and take a sip for you. That's really nice. Oh, we enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot, and I'm going to speak for my husband who's already told me. He enjoys it a lot too. As you know, sorry, my arm is getting tired from holding my iPhone. As you know, I really like French wines, and I really like dry, crisp wines. There's definitely a crispness to this. And as my husband and I were discussing, in some ways this is almost, even though it's a rosé, it's a little bit more like an Italian Chianti, in that it's definitely heavy on the acid side, even though it's had a little bit of time now to just sit there and kind of mellow out on my wine rack. And I definitely taste what I think is some oakiness to that. I taste the strawberry. Now, I felt that when I had this 1.5 years ago in the winery, I felt that it was that the fruit flavor was a lot stronger at that time. And now 1.5 years later, I feel that some of the fruit flavor has subsided a little bit, and I'm tasting more oakiness. And it's funny because my husband thinks the exact opposite, if I'm being completely honest. So take from that whatever you want to. It is a lovely wine. He really likes how he feels that it tastes more Italian than French, really. Like I said, like if you took a Chianti and made a Chianti or rosé. Oh, one thing I did want to point out, this has, and that is actually pretty true to color. You're getting a little bit of yellow reflection. I can see in my screen that's not in the wine, but the wine is a very orangey color as opposed to, say, a pink color. It is lovely. I do recommend it. I don't know if you can order it online, but if you can, it was not expensive. I want to say it was around the $8 or $9 range, and if the exchange rate is still good, if between, I don't know if it is, between US and Canadian dollars, I mean, really go for it. And so I think that's kind of all I wanted to say about this. It's a lovely wine. It's unusual to have a crisper wine that has oakiness. It seems like the crisper wines tend to just be more fruit forward, but hey, that's what I'm getting, so that's what I'm going to tell you. And so I think that's all I wanted to say today, and I just want to wish each and every one of you a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have wonderful holidays, and I'm sure I will post a review before then. And just enjoy all of God's good blessings today. Okay, bye-bye.